Hello, everybody. How's it going? I'm Casey Gilman. I'm church administration here at Emmaus.
And I'm Brian Holt. I'm the pastor here.
Today, we're going over kind of our congregational meeting that we had last Sunday, and then going over Christmas Eve and Christmas Day expectations and services. So, tell us about how the congregational meeting went.
Well, it went, I think it went pretty well.
Yeah.
It was good. We had a lot of updates from the team leaders of the different ministry teams that we have here at Emmaus. We heard kind of some of the goals that they had for the past year and what they accomplished, what they felt like they did, and then also they shared some of the goals for the new year. So that was great. One of the things that I love about our church is that we are, we're not led by, the elders don't dictate everything that we do, that we delegate responsibility and authority to kind of fulfill the ministry of the church. And so kind of like in Ephesians when it talks about we equip the saints for the works of ministry.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the way that works out here at Emmaus. So it was neat to hear some of those things. We voted on our budget. We approved our new budget for 2023. And if you are here physically in the building, there's a QR code at the front door. There's a number of QR codes at the front door that you can scan those, and you can see our budget. You can see the directory. You can just QR code straight to the church website. There's another number of things there that you can look at. So anyway, so we approved the budget, and everything that we voted on was passed. So we re-acknowledged or reaffirmed elders and deacons. We also approved money to do a playground, which is exciting. That's going to be
super exciting.
Yes, I know a lot of the kids are very excited.
Oh, I'm sure they're pumped.
Yes, absolutely. So we approved that, and then we also approved the improvements to the parking lot.
Sweet.
Which those are going to be good.
Yeah.
And then what else did we do? Oh, the vision statement.
Yes.
Yeah, so the vision statement was approved unanimously. That was pretty awesome. And was there anything else?
I think that was it. There was a lot going on this year. It was great to hear everybody's recap, what's been going on this year, and exciting plans for future.
Yeah, so what did you think? That was your first congregational meeting.
Yeah.
Were you there? I'm just kidding.
I was there. I
Okay.
did come. It was good. I appreciated the recap. I mean, kind of like you said, that's something I really appreciate about Emmaus as a whole. I just feel like the body is just very much a body that comes together and talks about those things together. And I feel like it's very open, and the congregation is really a part of what's going on in the church.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's kind of there's lots of different ways that churches do things. I've been in churches where everything is, all the programs are decided by the pastor or the pastors, and then it flows down. But I like that we can, our teams have the ability to work within their budget that's approved by the church, and they set their goals, and they kind of determine kind of underneath the vision that the elders and the leaders cast, how does our specific team accomplish that task?
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool that and we guide that and have conversations and stuff, but that way ministry is kind of a grassroots or ground up kind of thing. Which I think is great.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
It's important and fun to be involved in too. A lot of great servants here who love to serve. A lot of members who are part of these teams or leading these teams and working together with other teams, people who aren't.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Everyone's coming together in this service. So that was how the congregational meeting.
Yeah.
It was good. It was nice to be involved in that. So it's Christmas week.
That's right. That's
wild.
Right. Yeah. Are you ready?
I think so. I think I'm all ready. But tell us about Christmas Eve service and Christmas Day expectations. Christmas falls on a Sunday this year.
That's right. Yeah, every 7 years, Christmas falls on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And every 7 years, people go, I don't ever remember being Christmas on a Sunday.
That's fair. Probably because they didn't go to church.
It's possible. That's right. So we are having Christmas on Sunday because we're having a service on Christmas because it is Sunday. It's the Lord's Day, so we're gathering together as a church. We are doing our typical Christmas Eve service. And this year, we've talked about this some in church, but we've changed up the order of service for Advent. And Megan Clinch and Tim Morgan and I have been working together to do the kind of liturgy elements of the services. And so that's kind of been a goal to help us to focus on what Advent is remembering, and then also we're in an Advent season of looking forward to Christ's return. So I've been really grateful for Megan and her work on that. She primarily did a lot of the writing, and then Tim and I just kind of, tweaked a little bit. We didn't do anything. Most of the contribution has been on Megan's part. So thankful for her helping out with that. But Christmas Eve is going to be kind of a continuation of that. And just kind of for people's knowledge, or in case they're wondering, the Christmas Day service will be a shorter service. We're shooting for less than an hour on Christmas morning. Just to kind of get, we want to worship the Lord. We want to be together as a family, but also we want to recognize that a lot of people have a lot of family things, a lot of plans, a lot of Christmas traditions that go on. So
I love that we're having church on Christmas Day. I feel like, I don't know, a lot of churches don't do that on Christmas Day, and that's the whole reason for Christmas, literally.
Exactly.
Be in the church as a body, celebrate Christ's birth. We do that on a weekly basis together.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't we do it on Christmas?
And it's funny, too, because, the whole idea of church worship gathering being on a Sunday is that Christ rose on a Sunday. So in a sense, the incarnation, the birth of Christ is important, but what's more important to Christians is his resurrection.
Yeah.
Because without his resurrection, his birth kind of is not as important, because his resurrection is what we actually is the promise. It's the guarantee of our hope for his coming again. So any other thoughts or things that we need to address for Sunday morning or for Christmas Eve?
I think that's everything. Christmas Eve service is at 7 p.m. and then Christmas morning is just 10 a.m. as usual. Yeah.
And then we do want to ask if you have ideas moving forward with our videos. What we'd like to get into is answering questions, telling people about the church, telling people kind of what to expect. I think we'd like to have kind of a frequently asked questions type of thing. So if you have questions that you think it would be good to hear answered about the church or about theology or about the Bible or things like that, we'd love for you to send those out. And Casey's made a web form, right?
Yeah, I have a Google form up that should be posted on our Facebook and Instagram shortly. And then if you're here in the church, it'll be on a QR code. And
awesome.
It'd be great to get feedback, always trying to improve.
Yeah.
Be able to be helpful. I mean, that's what we're here for. We want to be helpful to people.
Awesome.
So.
Well, thank you so much for everything you're doing.
Yeah.
And we'll look forward to seeing you guys Saturday night at 7 p.m., Sunday morning at 10 a.m. as usual.
Yeah, absolutely. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.